Morning. Today is day 121 and I camped on top of Bromley Mountain last night in the little ski patrol hut. This morning I'm just taking a nice slow morning. I packed up inside. I'm going to have my pots out here on the ski lift and with a nice view. And I'm not going super far today, I think 16 or 17 miles. And I'm going to meet back up with Globetrotter in Vegas because they stayed in town last night. Alright, I'm going down Bromley Mountain now. I really liked camping up there. It was nice. There was some like female long trail hikers and stuff to talk to. A southbound through hiker that's kind of starting in the middle and then going to flip up to the Katahdin and flip down. All these super cool people. And then there's like a family camped up there, but it was cool. I liked it, and there was like, it was kind of cloudy last night and then it cleared up a little bit. We had a nice sunset this morning. I bet there's a good sunrise. I wasn't up for it. It's kind of behind the trees anyway, so it wasn't where it was clear. But I went outside and enjoyed my breakfast, looking at the view. It's not even 7 a.m. yet and I'm hiking out. I kind of wanted to just sit up there and wait for Globetrotter in Vegas, but I was getting kind of bored and I just hiked slower than them. They might catch me throughout the day, or if we decide to go farther at least, then I'll have more time to do so. It's supposed to be great weather. It's just real muddy and wet, so had to put on wet socks last night. They had a dryer there, but I didn't want to dry my shoes, because I didn't know what would happen to them. They're also super muddy, and I felt bad putting muddy, wet shoes and socks in their dryer, so yeah. I might take a nice long lunch break today. Who knows? I don't know how to describe it, but in some ways it feels like stupid that I left camp so early this morning. When I was hiking out, I was kind of like, what am I doing? Which I don't really know. I probably could have sat there and finished charging my phone. Well, my phone was basically all charged up. It had power there, so. But like, there's people there, and like, I just hiked out alone. Probably will be alone all day. Kind of like having my loneliness feelings right now. And I was like, why did I hike out? But I don't know. I wanted to kind of hike real slow today, take it easy. And I have plenty of time to do that, because yesterday, I don't think I mentioned this in the video, but the bottom, like, outer side of my right foot kind of hurt. And after looking into it, like Googling stuff, I think it might be tendonitis, which before I got off to go home, I think I had tendonitis like on my shin-ish area on my right leg. I don't really know what it was, but it healed when I was gone. And it was kind of an on and off issue from like the Shenandoahs to like basically mile 1200. And so I'm hoping that this is kind of like that. It doesn't really cause problems that much. So I like rolled it out with my little massage ball, which I don't know if that's good or not, but usually it helps with foot pain. And then took some ibuprofen last night, which I'm not a huge ibuprofen taker. Some people on the trail are like vitamin I, and they just like pop ibuprofen like all the time. I usually don't do that, so I took some last night, and this morning it feels better, so I'm hoping it isn't really an issue in the future, but we'll just have to see. I'm taking a little like mid-morning break at Griffin Lake, and there's like a little campsite here, so I'm just sitting in the sun, gonna dry out some of my stuff, have a snack, get some water, wash off my legs. It's gonna be great. Sunshine feels so good. Ah, I love it. Oh, it's so pretty too. I bet there's a moose swimming in here this morning. I missed it though. Me and my goldfish in the sun by the lake. Amazing. Drying out my feet. Ah! Alright, I just am packing up my stuff and getting ready to leave. It ended up turning into a lunch break because it was a really nice spot, and I haven't had good lunch spots lately. And so I was like, well, I have one, I might as well take one. So I sat here for probably an hour, but it's like a little after 11, and I'm getting up, getting ready to leave. I only have like a little over 9 miles to the campsite we planned, so I might end up going a little farther. Who knows? I have to check in with the boys and see what we want to do. But tomorrow looks like a lot of elevation, so if we get some of it done today, I don't know, we'll see.
He got off. He's so discouraged because he's just a section hiker.
I don't know. To the shelter, and I haven't set up my tent yet or anything because I'm waiting for the boys to see if we're going to continue or stay here. We'll probably stay here, but I'm sitting here washing all my clothes or my socks and shoes out because they're just covered in mud in the little pond here. And it's really pretty. Look at that. It's amazing. I'm just sitting on a rock in the sun, but there's all these like salamanders in the water swimming around, so I'm watching them. It's very interesting. I'm also eating my milk duds, and they're really good. It's a perfect moment laying on a rock in this giant pond lake thing with the big mountain behind me, eating my milk duds.
Minutes ahead of me.
Oh man. They had stopped for water, right?
Good morning. Today is day 122. Last night camped here at the shelter by the pond. Super cool. Got here pretty early in the day and was able to just like chill on the rock, lay down in the sun. But a lot of people got to the shelter a bit later, and so they're like setting up on the same tent platform as me and everything, which was fine. I like made room. But I didn't go to bed till later, and then this morning there was like a coyote screaming at like 4 a.m. So we were all up. I tried to keep sleeping till like 5:30. It didn't really happen. I was kind of just laying there. So I got up, packed up, and hiking. It's like a little after 6, like 6:10. The lake is really pretty this morning, but you know, putting on wet shoes, wet socks in the morning, it's no fun. I did rinse out my socks in the lake so they're not quite as like muddy and grimy, but slipping on the rocks. But it's like there's no point putting on dry socks because my shoes are soaking wet, and I'll probably step in the puddle in the first 10 minutes of hiking this morning because it's just so muddy and so wet. So yeah, but today is gonna be a lot of climbing. I think I'm gonna try to do is like 19.7 to a shelter. That would put us right before Mount Killington, and so then tomorrow morning wake up and climb Killington, and then have a pretty short day into town. But the elevation gain today is a lot. We'll see how the day goes. There is like a store a third of a mile off trail and like 16.5 miles, and apparently they have ice cream, so I'm gonna be heading there. Oh my gosh, but the pond we camped at last night was so pretty. Like, its sunset too is kind of like orangish, and there's a good reflection on the lake. I really liked it. I got there early too, which I never really get to camp early, but I did, and it was nice just laying around. I probably sat around for like a good 2 hours before I even put my tent up, and then I just like laid on the tent platform, and it was nice. I'm arriving at the rock garden. Ah! Very cool. The waterfall. This is Bowley Brook. Alright, getting water at the Bowley Brook. Ah! Oh my god, look how nice the trail is right now. I'm so excited. Like, for literally the past like 5 days, it's just been walking through like mud puddles, like thick, goopy mud, or like real thin mud, or just puddles of mud underneath. And like, I walked through the stream back there where I got water, like a couple miles back. I just like walked straight through it to get all the mud off my feet, and it didn't really matter because my shoes are already soaked. Oh, here's a little mud, not too bad. But Like, my shoes are still clean. Look at that. That's crazy. Normally, it'd be like immediately muddy again. Alright, so I just got enough service to check. The hotel that we're staying at tomorrow in Rutland has a hot tub. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Like, I knew it had a pool, but I didn't know if there was a hot tub. And there, in fact, is a hot tub. I'm very excited. Thank you, Trail Angel Steve, for the Trail Magic Hotel. Look how cool this bridge is. It's like a big suspension bridge. Oh my gosh. And it goes over a really cool river. Hold on. Or like stream. Look at that. And then over here, a big gorge. Or I don't know if that's what you would call it. It's so bouncy though. Oh my gosh. This bridge is moving. Oh my god! Oh my god! Currently off trail on a road walk to the Thru homestead or something like that, or farmstead. Apparently they have ice cream and snacks and they're very hiker friendly, and I need a afternoon pick-me-up, so this is gonna be it. Yeah. I looked just past this house while I was vlogging. I didn't know they were outside, and like they're just sitting on the porch staring at me like I'm crazy. Oof. Whoa. 500 miles left.
That's really cool.